Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video I would like to talk about how to sleep better every night and about the things that helped me to get a better sleep at night, so to make me feel better through the day and just to be more productive, more healthy overall, just be more happy person. So there are quite a few things I'm gonna talk about today, like 9 major points. So first point is to actually sleep earlier every night. So don't sleep later than maybe 9:30 p.m. but the ideal would be probably 9 p.m. So if you can, try to sleep earlier, okay? Like if you're not busy at work or if you're not busy with your life, I highly recommend you sleep earlier and you will feel much more refreshed. Even if you sleep less through the night, you'll feel like much more clean in your mind and much more productive in your brain the next day. So that's the first point. Don't sleep after 9 or maximum 9:30 p.m. Then second big point is don't sleep at different times, or you can say it differently, sleep every night at the same time. So if you sleep today at 9:30, tomorrow you sleep again at 9:30. Not like one day you sleep at 9, one day at 11, one day at 1 a.m, then the other day at 8 p.m. So that's not gonna work. Your body needs a rhythm and it needs a consistent time to go to sleep every night, so you're used to it, and then all the hormones will be ready for you to go to sleep at the same time, but body will prepare you and get you into the best sleep possible. So sleep at the same time every night, not later than 9 or 9:30 p.m. Try yourself, you will be amazed. I've tried recently, not actually that recently, about like half a year to 1 year ago, not to sleep earlier than 10 p.m. I used to really aim for 10 p.m. because I was really busy with doing lots of things. And I thought, yeah, look, I just need to sleep earlier, but I couldn't manage to sleep before 10 that much because I was still planning things before sleep at night, and then I've changed it. And I'm now doing lots more things in the very early morning rather than late at night, and I feel it's much more productive for me because then I feel much more refreshed. I just feel much happier through the day. So I highly recommend you do the same. At least try it, okay? Try for a few weeks, you will be amazed how good you will feel. I mean, maybe some people won't feel better, but I think majority of people will feel better. I can almost certainly guarantee that. If you are not the one, so please comment, tell me your experience, but I'm pretty sure majority of people will be much more refreshed the next days and much happier. So those are the first 2 points. Sleep not later than 9:30 p.m. or ideally at 9 p.m. So already you're in bed and going to sleep. Second, sleep at the same time every night. Then third is don't eat after probably 4 or after 6 p.m. So don't eat 3 to 5 hours before bed. Again, experiment it, see what works better for you. For me, I like to finish my food at 4:30 maximum. 4 I start eating usually my dinner, and 4:30 I'm done, because I'm doing a little bit of intermittent fasting as well, just to also cleanse my body every day and just to feel better, feel more refreshed next day. But I find my sleep is much better if I stop eating at least 3 hours, or even better if I stopped eating 5 hours before bed. It just works like magic. I feel I'm just sleeping cleaner through the night. My digestive system is not busy and I'm just sleeping, and even sometimes I sleep less, but if I didn't eat just before sleep or last hours before bed, I'll feel much more refreshed. Some nights even I can sleep 8 hours, but if I eat before right before bed, sometimes it happened before, I would sleep much worse. I would wake up at night and next day, even if I sleep more, I will feel really not fresh, groggy in my mind, not happy, not productive, I don't want to do much, and I'm not motivated, don't have energy, not strong in my body, feel weak and sleepy. And some nights if I eat just before bed, and especially some fatty foods, I will feel really wake up at I will feel that I can't go back to sleep. That's not a problem. So I'll make some videos on this topic as well, how you can go back to sleep at night, so what to avoid when you wake up, if you wake up. But this is different video today. So anyway, so yeah, don't eat at least 3 to 5 hours before bed. I would recommend you experiment with that as well, see how you feel. But 3 hours is the minimum, like my kind of minimum, but 4 to 5 I feel even better, I sleep even better. So that's the fourth point. Third point, sorry, don't eat 3 to 5 hours. Then fourth is don't eat very fatty or like very heavy foods after like about 1 or 2 p.m. So especially it goes, like I've tested lots of things with myself, especially it goes to foods like nuts, you know, or especially like coconut fats, you know, like coconut cream. If I eat that after 12 or 1 or 2 p.m., especially a lot of that, like coconut stuff, I'll not be sleeping well that night. I don't know, it just stays in my brain and makes me awake. I don't know, I can't say why, maybe it's myself, but I'm pretty sure it's not only me. There are many people who report the same symptoms. So do not eat like fatty nuts, like fatty foods like nuts, or especially coconut fats, and especially also like spicy food. Sometimes I feel if I eat too spicy before bed, no, like even 3 to 5 hours before bed, I'll still feel really like burning and awake at night. Like my metabolism will be going like on, you know, high RPMs, and I'll be feeling like really hot in my body. So yeah, especially it happened to me when I eat too much curries or some, you know, lots of Chinese sometimes before foods, like Chinese foods, and you know, some fatty foods together with sunflowers, like a lot of sunflowers as well. Like I like to eat sunflowers sometimes. So yeah, those fatty foods and very spicy foods avoid before sleep, and ideally don't eat them after 12 or 1 or 2 p.m. Like lunch is okay, but then the rest of the day don't. I mean, you can test it again yourself and see how you feel, but I don't recommend it because you'll feel worse when you eat those foods before sleep, or like even 3-5 hours before sleep. So don't eat them, at least I would say, yeah, like if you do one, so it's at least like 6 to 8 hours. Leave that window without spicy or very fatty foods, okay? Then next very important point is dim your lights before sleep in your house. So don't, you know, let very bright lights enter your eyes before sleep. So that means especially like blue light, because the blue light, for some reason, it makes us more awake and makes us, you know, feel like it's a morning and just the beginning of the day. So avoid blue lights, and especially avoid bright screens, and I would suggest completely avoid, at least for 3 hours before bed, looking at any screens for very long times, or especially very bright screens like iPads or whatever, you know, tablets or mobile phones or laptops. Like avoid that. If you want to read a book, you can read a little bit in like a dimmer lights, but avoid bright lights in your home as well. Like I've changed quite a few lights in my home, and I feel much better before night. I feel I can go to sleep much easier. That's why I used to have very bright lights in the rooms, and it felt very different. Like, you know, I've read that serotonin is not, you know, getting produced in your body if you're exposed to very bright lights before sleep. So that's my highly recommended list. Do not be in the bright lights before sleep for at least, also, like I would say, 3 to 4 to 5 hours if you can. If not, at least few hours before bed. No bright screens, no bright lights. You can even try using, I'm sometimes using blue light glasses. I don't know if they help, but like I didn't feel myself much difference since I bought them, but I'm using them still sometimes, and I don't have a problem of falling asleep now at all. And I didn't have it recently, but maybe I sleep better with those blue light glasses. But you can try them, they say they help, so that's another recommendation. But definitely no bright lights, okay, before sleep. So that's another point, very important. Now, another point, number 6, is no caffeinated drinks after 12 p.m. or latest maybe after 1 or 2 p.m. So no caffeine after 12 or after 2 p.m. latest. Again, test it with yourself, everyone is different. I feel like I can't sleep that well if I have any caffeine in my drinks after even 12 p.m. Like I feel different, I cannot sleep through the night. Sometimes I will wake up earlier, then I can't go back to sleep. So for me, that's me, but lots of people are like me, I know that as well. I've read a lot of, you know, articles, and people did a lot of research about it. So if you have lots of caffeine in your blood before sleep, you will ruin your sleep most of the times, okay? So avoid caffeine after 12 p.m. is the ideal way. I usually drink like not very strong tea and not very strong coffee. I try to finish them even at 11 a.m. now. I used to aim at 12 p.m. like I finish all my coffee. Like I have like a little coffee in the morning mixed with some health foods. One day I'll make a video about it. It's my like super coffee I call and my super tea, so wait for those videos. But this is different video today. So yeah, definitely experiment with your caffeine. Maybe if you drink too much caffeine and you can't sleep, try avoiding caffeine. Try like avoiding it altogether for a few weeks, but if it's too hard for you, at least avoid it after 12 p.m. or even 11 a.m. or maybe latest 1 or 2 p.m. I would say. But again, experiment and see, monitor yourself, and you will see definitely you can trace it to caffeine if you overuse it too much, especially like some people drink coffee like 4 p.m., 6 p.m., then 9 p.m. and then they think, and then they complain, oh, why we can't sleep after that? And obviously because it's a lot of coffee and in your blood, and your body will be still, you know, very high on that caffeine, and your brain won't shut down because it's not good for the brain. The caffeine is just not gonna let you sleep well. Okay, some people again may sleep better with caffeine, but I think it's only like a couple of really exceptional persons who are very lucky with their, you know, biochemistry inside their brains. But yeah, majority of people won't sleep well, so that's another thing. Avoid your caffeines. Actually, yeah, I just remembered I used to drink a lot of it's called gunpowder green tea. Just like 5 to 7 years ago, I used to love that gunpowder green tea. Like gunpowder, it's like the way they prepare those leaves. I think it's Chinese way, and it's amazing tea. It makes me feel amazing. I still drink it to this day, but I now use like half a teaspoon in my cup in my morning tea. But before I used to drink like maybe 3 to 4, maybe 5 times this gunpowder tea, and I used to put like almost a couple of tablespoons in each cup, and it made me feel great. I felt like amazing through the day. I was like hooked on it, you know, but I could not sleep well. Sometimes I would wake up, I get night sweats, and I get like sometimes really insomnia through the nights. I couldn't go to sleep and keep on waking up. My sleep was broken. I thought, oh, what's going on with me? Maybe I'm sick. One time I did like blood tests and everything, and they checked it and everything was okay, and I was thinking, what's going on, you know? And then I figured it out, and it was that tea. I was over drinking that gunpowder tea. I didn't drink coffee at all at that time, but that was killing my sleep completely. And then I gradually tried to get off it. It was not easy, I will be honest. It was difficult at first because I tried to just completely cut that tea from my life like one day, and I felt so horrible, like I was addicted, I think, you know. I felt like headaches, felt sleepy, I felt like disaster, and I started to drink by little, a bit more, but I started to drink less and less, at least after 2, 3, 4 p.m. I used to drink it up to like 6 p.m. at night, and I used to always have my cup like half full, like refill it, put more and more, and sometimes I ended up with like half a cup of just those leaves there in the cup, you know, and then I keep refilling it with hot water and adding a bit more new, you know, gunpowder leaves, like dry leaves. So yeah, it was a disastrous period, but then I eliminated it gradually to now only drinking half a teaspoon in my morning cup of this tea that I make with few different ingredients. I'll make another video about it, but it's like fantastic tea. Now it's enough for me, and I just eliminated caffeine for a while. I broke my body, so to speak, so I wasn't dependent on caffeine. So now even if I don't drink any caffeine at all, I don't feel horrible. Sometimes I feel a little bit worse, but still, if I eat good foods, I feel great. So it's not like I'm addicted now. I used to be addicted to caffeine, so please watch yourself, your caffeine, and don't drink caffeine after 12 if you want to improve your sleep. But again, test and research your own body and see what works better for you. But this is huge recommendation. It will make you sleep better if you don't drink too much caffeine, like if you don't drink caffeine at all after 12 or 1 p.m. max. Okay, so try it, see how you go. Okay, now next, no alcohol as well after 12 p.m. I wrote it here because it's just the time in the blood of the alcohol. It circulates in your blood before it's breaking down after you drink it. Okay, so it takes some time. So I hope you don't drink alcohol before 12 p.m. You know, I don't see many people around who does, but anyway, that's another recommendation. I never drank alcohol too much before 12 p.m. only if you go to some party or some birthday party early somewhere. But yeah, that's just a thing to watch as well. If you have problems with your sleep, avoid alcohol. Alcohol just kills your sleep, really. I feel it and I know it. It's, you know, some people say they're different, but I think even if they sleep, they just don't maybe realize how much more productive they could be, how much more fresh and, you know, clean thinking their brain would be if they didn't drink alcohol before. They can even sleep with alcohol, but they don't know even how, maybe they don't even know how to feel different, so they're used to it. So anyway, highly recommend again to research and test yourself, to test your body and, you know, monitor your body and see how you go without alcohol after 12 p.m. Don't drink alcohol before 12 p.m. That's not good as well. So anyway, but that's another thing. So no alcohol after 12 p.m. Then next big point, number 8. Yep, so next big point, number 8, is don't drink too much water after about 2 p.m. I would say, because if you drink too much water or if you eat too much like foods with liquid like watermelon, so like some foods like that, you know, with a lot of water in them, like fruits with a lot of water in them, especially it goes with watermelon. You know, if I eat too much watermelon, I'll wake up at night and that will break my sleep into pieces sometimes. You know, I'll wake up and then again wake up again, go to the toilet, and then sometimes I'll feel, you know, I can go back to sleep after waking up 2 times, you know, and I'll wake up like after 3 hours after going to sleep, then again after 3 hours. So it's not good for you in general, because that urge to wake up at night will break your sleep and will make it much worse. Okay, that's at least what happens with me. That's why I'm avoiding water and very like liquidy, so to speak. Foods with lots of liquids in them as well, just after 2 p.m. So before 2 p.m. you can drink, then your body will excrete all the water and everything, all the liquids before you go to sleep. But after 2 p.m. cut on your water. You can still have a sip here and there, but not too much. Watch that. If you overdrink too much before sleep, you will not sleep as good as otherwise. So test it as well. But at the same time, it's like a, you know, coin with 2 sides, so to speak. If you drink too little water and you don't have enough hydration in your body, it can also ruin your sleep. So you have to have enough liquid and hydration in the first half of the day, so it stays in your body and your brain is hydrated, and then you can sleep well. So that's another thing to tweak around, to play with, and you can research it with your body, see how you respond to different things. But general advice is don't drink too much water, or, you know, too much liquids, and don't eat too much foods that contain liquid after 2 p.m. So that's another thing. Now, another very important point is don't over exercise and don't get involved into too like much activity, like running or playing any sports, like exercising things where you get to sweat and, you know, go to gym where you sweat out and you just raise your heart rate a lot before sleep as well. So I would not recommend doing those hard gym exercises or sessions before sleep, like at least after maybe 4 or 5 p.m. Like do those as well, like probably latest before 6 p.m. or even earlier. I would recommend do your exercises in the morning. It will set your metabolism for the day, and it will nicely slow down towards night, so you'll be feeling more tired and more ready to sleep, and then you'll feel much more refreshed the next day. I've tried that as well. I used to do sometimes exercises like after 6. I used to work, you know, during the day from early morning sometimes, some days, and then I did my exercises after 6, and after even sometimes 7 or 8 p.m. I used to go like to gym ages ago as well, and now I stopped it completely. I feel it's ruining my sleep and makes me so active. My brain keeps on spinning after exercises, like it keeps on spinning. So yeah, it's not very good for your body at all. I mean, some people may get used to it, but again, test it with yourself, see how you feel. But I would not recommend you exercising or doing like active sports or any active running where you get sweaty and really like working out hard, where your heart rate raises and you really go for it and heat up your body a lot. So don't do those. You can go for, you know, little jogs and little like walks around. That's actually can be even beneficial for your sleep, where you just feel a bit more tired, but don't sweat and don't raise your heart rate. So that's the thing. Okay, So yeah, these are the things today I wanted to talk about. Try to follow them, and even one of them may help you to fix your sleep. But again, if you have problem with your sleep, try them one by one, but best you can combine them all, and that will improve your sleep. I can almost guarantee you one of them will hit home run for sure, so to speak. So you just, you know, will feel better next day, will sleep better, and really I wish you will improve your sleep, and I really hope you will find that those things will work for you as well as they work for me. And they definitely will if you just follow follow them every day for a while at least. You know, it won't happen in one day. For example, if you drink too much caffeine and next day you just stop, it won't happen overnight. You will sleep better straight away. You need to, like, some habits you need to wean off, like not wean off, like some habits you need to stop gradually, so not suddenly. So you have to be disciplined and keep trying those things. Maybe get a journal and write down how you felt those days and what you did, what you changed, and then finally you will find things that work for you. But those are all the things that I do, and they all help me sleep much better. So now I can feel much more refreshed, much better. I try to sleep now not later than 9:30 p.m. Some nights still I will go, like, you know, if I'm busy sometimes working and doing some stuff, I may overwork a bit and maybe go towards 10. But if you overall at least 5 to 6 days sleep at 9 to 9:30 p.m, one day won't hurt you. So yeah, it's like that. It's impossible to be always perfect, but at least if majority of your days you follow those rules, you'll sleep better. This will be all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this video. I'll be back with many more videos about tricks for your health, how to feel better through the day, what foods to eat to feel better, lots of vegan foods that we are eating, lots of vegan snacks, and just overall vegan health tips and tricks and ideas, how to feel healthy and better through your life, through the day, how to be more productive, more just like happy person. Okay, this will be all today. Bye bye for now. See you.